Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Ghost619. I got you guys a Q&A, so if you guys want to be featured on next week's Q&A, make sure you guys go ahead and leave down the random question, guys. Ask me anything, and I'll give you guys a randy answer. So, let's pop things up with the first question coming from Jesse, and he says, my question is, can you shout out all of the pairs? Shout out to all the pears out there. Shout out to the green pears and the yellowish pears. Shout out to all the pears. Next question comes from Colwinder, and he says, should I get Destiny or Advanced Warfare when I get my PS4? I should say you should get Advanced Warfare. It's a very great game, and it's really hard to get used to when you first get it, and this gameplay is immersive, this gameplay with the IMR, and I'm just running system hacking in UAV. And I was like, I think this was the first night or the second night I was playing Advanced Warfare. So you guys will see when I pop up my scoreboard, I'm like level 35. So next question comes from Dem Cookies, and he says, do you ever play on Xbox? And if you do, could you possibly add me? So I don't have an Xbox, so I can't add you on Xbox, unfortunately, dude. So I'm sorry. Next question comes from Tay Gaming FCW, and he says, what was your very first rated M game? My very first rated M game, I got this game when I was probably 7. I'm guessing probably 7 or 6 years old, and it was Grand Theft Auto Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. It was on the PlayStation 2, and I think I talked about this in my kind of like a story time video I did a while back, saying my mom, she's a good parent, okay, and she didn't really want me playing it, and my dad didn't want me playing it. So what she said to do, break the disc right in front of her. So I did. I just broke the disc right in front of her. So after that, I never played a rated M game at all until I was probably like 11 when I got Call of Duty. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories for the PS2 is my very first rated M game. Next question comes from John, and he says, do you like donkeys? Yes, I like donkeys. Well, you can't go bad with donkeys. Next question comes from YOLO Man. He says, what's your favorite candy? My favorite candy has to be Snickers or the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They're really good. Next question is from Expert Fusion, and he says, will you ever get an Xbox One eventually? So not eventually, not anytime soon, because I have a PlayStation 4, and I would want one. I would, but, I have a PlayStation 4. Next question comes from Mark Armstrong. He says, who do you think would be better at Call of Duty, a dog or a cat? That's a really hard question. A dog or a cat? Which one's gonna dominate? I think a dog would dominate. I see a dog playing the game, because if you guys watch Drifter, he has his dog Ozzy. It's a Shibu, and I see that dog, being a gaming dog. Same with the German Shepherd. I see that being the gaming dog and having a headset. So I think a dog would be better than a cat at Call of Duty. Next question's from Purple Cossie, and he says, why is the sky green and a hippo ate my love for Swiss cheese? The sky's green is because the Hulk was up there and the Hulk is covering the whole entire sky. And a hippo ate my love for Swiss cheese. Well, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for your loss. Next question comes from Gifted Sloth, and he says, what do you think your KD ratio would be in Advanced Warfare? And would you be mad if your KD was low because of all the boost jumping and stuff? So this question was asked before Advanced Warfare came out, because I didn't do my Q&A last week at all. But he's asking, what will my KD be, what I think it would be before the game came out. So I thought my KD, I was having high hopes, and I thought it would be a 3.8 or higher. Because for Ghosts, I held a 3.6 for about 2 prestiges, and then it went down, like, over the past few months, it went down to a 3.2. So I thought I would at least have a 3, but I have a 1.7. But when I started Advanced Warfare, I had a 1.3, and now it's a 1.7, so I brought it up tremendously, and hopefully I'll get that too. I really want that too. Next question comes from Warlord7282, and he says, which country do you live in, and when Advanced Warfare comes out on PlayStation 4, will you be able to play with your subscribers? So I have been playing with my subscribers in the PlayStation 4 a lot, and I've been, joining their chats and stuff. So if you guys want to add me, I'll try to play with you guys, and I live in the United States of America. And do you guys have that feeling where, your foot dies, like it's all weird, like it feels like it's all puffed up and it's dead or something? You guys know that feeling? Like it's like I can't explain it. Like, your foot just falls asleep. Yeah, your foot falls asleep, and like after a while, it doesn't. It just, you know, wakes up and then it tickles. That's what's happening to me. It just tickles me. It's annoying. But otherwise, next question comes from Ghost Plays, and he says, "What was your first video game of all time?" My first video game of all time, from what I remember, was when I was 4 years old, and that was a Tony Hawk game on the PlayStation 4. Next question comes from Andre, and he says, if you were in the middle of a busy school with people you knew and you were suddenly started to be beat up by someone only you could see, would you run away or stand and fight an invisible person? I would just run away, because it would be really weird just, you know, getting beat up by a random person, and, you know, wouldn't it be really weird just running away because you're just run away. I don't even know, but yeah, I would just not even beat up that invisible person. I'll just let it go. Next question comes from Hair Bear Clash, and he says, "Hey, what's up with that golden spoon?" That golden spoon is from Mob of the Dead, Black Ops 2 Zombies. If you guys have played zombies on Mob of the Dead, you actually get the golden spoon, and it's actually I think it's a one-hit 10 round 31, and that's where I got it from. And the last question comes from Unbound Veteran. He says, if you like Nutella, can I buy us some and we can eat it together like buds? And also, what phone do you have? Dude, Nutella is love, Nutella's life, Nutella's God. And yes, buy some. And I have the iPhone 5C, and I did have, I guess I'll tell you guys my previous phones if I remember. My very first phone I got when I was 10, or I think it was, I was 12 years old in 7th grade. It was a red slide phone. You know those slide phones, like, they were all cool back then, and now they're not. It's all about the touch screens. I had a slide phone where you slide up and there's a keyboard. It was a red phone. I had that, and then I had after that I upgraded it to a touch phone. It was the LG Optimus LT or something, and I had that. Then after that I had some other phone, which is a really nice phone. It was I enjoyed, and then right now iPhone 5C. So thank you all for commenting down those questions, and make sure you guys go ahead and leave down your questions for next week's Q&A. And I'm Ghost619, and I'm out.